Okay, we need to get started with the lesson, so let's look alike. What are we going to do today? We're going to act. We're going to be actors.
Movie star. I'm a movie star.
You want to be an actor?
I'll go first.
We're going to be actors. Well, what do you think? You have to read a script, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be actors. So, I'm going to turn these papers upside down, and I want you guys not to look at them during the lesson, okay? We're going to do a lesson first. We're going to do a lesson first. Okay, so. Class.
Yes.
Okay, let's look up here. What is the reason we have punctuation? Haley.
Stop.
Because it belongs with the sentence? Good. Is there another reason we have to have a punctuation?
Stop.
So you can say it right, exactly. And when acting, we have to be able to say it right, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, it'll be a boring movie, right? Okay, so period is the end of what?
A sentence. A
What
statement.
kind of, a
Statement.
Okay? A statement is kind of, today the sun was shining. There's a little bit of intonation. Remember we talked about intonation?
Yes.
Intonation is the level your voice goes up, down, right? Okay, so this has a little tiny bit because we don't want it down like a robot, right? What's a question mark? Chris?
When you're asking a question, like, what day is it, or what's wrong?
So-
You're asking a question, so you need a reply.
So is there more intonation than a statement? What would that be? Alyssa, can you ask me a question?
Is it raining outside?
Okay, now did you hear Alyssa go? Is it raining outside?
Of course
Right? She went up. In acting, we have to really exaggerate what we're saying, right? To make sure that it's said right. And an exclamation point is what? What does that show? Tanner.
That you're excited or you're yelling or something.
You're excited, you're mad, you're happy,
Right.
right?
Oh my God, we're going to Disneyland.
Okay, so
Mommy wants to go to Disneyland.
I need to erase this because we're gonna read the story together. One of them. We're gonna read one script. Okay?
Okay.
And I don't want the words to distract. Okay, so we're gonna read the first page of Catnap. Now, if everybody sees, there's this person.
Yes.
Narrator. What is a narrator?
Is that a real person?
Chris.
Narrators, they're talking over the original thing, it's narrating.
It's telling the story, right? So narrator is not the guy's name, right?
Yeah.
My name is Narrator.
All of you are the children. Okay, Rory's a name, Lane is a name, Brett's a name, right?
Yes.
But narrator is one person, and it's the person telling the story. And then these guys get to act, okay?
Okay.
So, we're gonna read together. Just read the script, you don't have to put the names of people, okay? So, let's do this one first as a group. 3 children are looking for their lost cat. Now let's do the intonation.
Mr. Whiskers, Mr. Whiskers.
Okay.
Mr. Whiskey.
Where can he be? We have no lawyer. Maybe someone took him and spit
Cat nap. Guys, you have kidnapped, but this is a cat. Okay? your group to figure out who's gonna read what part of the script. Okay?
Could we check the papers now?
I'm getting it.
So,
Who's gonna read it? You're gonna read it.
you guys were Mountain Mystery, right?
Yeah.
And which one are you guys?
You got to read it.
Okay, class.
Yes, yes.
You gotta listen to the directions.
I'm gonna read it.
Time out. We're gonna talk in a minute. You need to listen to directions. When you figured out your roles, each person, each role has a rubric. Put your name here for what role you're playing, okay?
Okay.
This table is gonna have to switch because there's 4 pages, so 2 boys will be something. I don't care if it's
I know.
narrator or what.
I'm the
Okay?
narrator.
So I think you guys are the lake monster,
We're the next
and you guys are catnapped. Okay, so here's your rubric.
one.
And no arguing. Kylie, you're the only girl, so you're gonna have to take the girl role. You're the only girl, so you're gonna have to take the girl role. This is the girl, Tracy.
We all say that.
Okay, so Avery's gonna be a girl.
Wait, which one is the girl part? Students use clean hands. Let me see yours. Where are you Joe?
We all have our roles?
Which one is girl?
Which one's the girl? Look at the names. Lane. Lane would be the girl.
I'm the narrator.
You're Lane.
You're late.
Okay. All right, it looks like everybody's ready. Class. It looks like everybody's ready. So now, do you remember what I said about inside voices? We're not listening. I need everybody's eyes and ears on me, please.
Yes.
Remember what I said about inside voices?
John.
Okay, let me tell you how I was raised. This table here should not hear the people at that table there. That's how quiet you have to be. That table should not hear this table. Nobody at any table should hear the other table, so you need to have your voices so quiet because every one of you has to rehearse, right? So I want you each to read your lines quietly because later you're each going to get a chance to do it loudly, okay? And actually do your skits. But right now we're going to practice quietly so we don't interrupt the other table, okay? Because that's what's polite. But make sure you use your intonations, okay? So like if I'm acting on a stage, I'm going to be like this, right?
Oh, no.
But if I'm at the table practicing, I'm going to go, I can't believe there aren't any grown-ups in the whole house. I showed exclamation, right? But I didn't interrupt him. Okay? So please, to be an actor, if you're on a stage, you all have to be practicing your lines, and you don't want to hear somebody else's lines that'll mess you up, right? So I have more of these. No, everybody has this. If you'll look, this says narrator. So whoever your narrator is, or whoever, I think you don't have a narrator? No. What's the yellow name?
I know.
Avery.
Okay, Avery gets that one.
Yeah, he's the narrator.
Who's your narrator?
He's the narrator.
Okay.
He's the narrator.